Alright, let's make this quick. Time is of the essence.
Don't gotta tell me twice. Why the heck did we spawn in near the slums?
These aren't slums, it's the back alley side of town.
Dude, I just saw a rat the size of Reacher's foot run by. That seems very slum-like to me. Look, there's even a sign that says Slum Avenue.
Are you just gonna stand there and make fun of my neighborhood?
You live here?
Perhaps I do. Come on. My brother's shop is just down the road.
Devil May Cry. What a name.
I didn't pick it. It was given by one of my brother's associates. And it is not important. Come inside. Our work begins here.
Wow, this place sucks.
I'll admit, Dante's cleaning skills are abysmal dog scat, but you eventually get used to it.
Oh, I guess this is where you live?
It is where I call home for now. Unfortunately, Trish finally had enough of my antics and threw me to the street. It was not my best moment.
I can imagine.
It was not, Nero. Being thrown out into the neighborhood at the crack of dawn and nothing but the skin on your back does not create a pleasant experience, especially when most folk are heading off to their boring office jobs.
Okay, first of all, my name is Ichigo. And second of all, that is beyond too much information, Vergil. Like, never in the history of existence of ever did anyone need to know that.
I'm with him. That's just weird and uncalled for.
Chicken scratch.
That's not a saying.
Well, swearing doesn't make you cool.
Neither does whatever you're doing.
You know what really isn't cool? Wasting time? Vergil, what's your game plan? This is your world. Where do you think the Makuta will attack?
They will try to strike where the power is. And given that myself and Dante have been off-world, I estimate that strike would be at our next of kin.
Next of kin?
Yes. My father and my son would be my guess. If they seek to destabilize this world, targeting the bloodline of Sparda would be a prime move.
So, we find them and get their help to hold off any invasions?
Precisely. My father once defeated the armies of Hell, and my son was able to best me, albeit in a weakened state.
Of course, no other way at all.
Enough. Now quiet, I need to make a call to... Dang it!
What's wrong?
Voicemail's full. This will only take a moment. Hello, you've reached... Please leave a message after I...
First unheard message sent.
Vergil, this is Chris Redfield. I need you to continue the...
Message deleted. First skipped message sent Tuesday, April 8th at 10.
Vergil, this is Chris Redfield. It's of the utmost importance. You need to get with my...
Message deleted. Next message sent to...
Vergil, my sister needs you to...
Message deleted. End of messages.
Dang you, Chris. Now I will have to spend minutes I don't have. Hello, Mother. How are you doing? Yes, I'm doing fine. Yes, I've eaten. Yes, I am staying out of trouble. Look, I'm going to cut the soliloquies. Where are you and Father? Huh. Really? Yes, I know you two own a house there. I just find it rather convenient. I'll explain when I arrive. It's... complicated. No, this isn't about my love life. Okay. I'll see you then, Mother. I love you too. Goodbye.
And how did that go?
Better than I thought. It turns out that my parents are visiting Nero and Fortuna right now. All our birds are in one sight. Now, it's up to us to become the stones. Let us depart.
Quick question. Where is this Fortuna?
It is where in most worlds would call Italy.
And where are we?
Approximately New York.
Well, that's great! How the heck are we gonna get over there?
Simple. We'll travel during the time spent in this transition.
The what? What are you—
Well, hell, that was a good one. Too bad it didn't do a single dang thing to me.
Blast you, Gojo. This battle is far from over.
Oh, really? That's pretty rich coming from you, considering our score. What are we up to? 358 over... 2?
Grr.
And one of those was from me tripping over a stone. If you asked me, you Makuta just aren't all you're cracked up to be.
Enough! Ha!
Face it, dude. I'm like MC Hammer. Can't touch this.
That wasn't as funny as you think it was, Gojo-sensei?
Meh. You kids just can't respect the classics. What a rip.
Interesting idea.
What was that?
Phase ripping. We Makuta can manipulate matter on a limited but powerful level. Your infinity stops anything that approaches you considered harmful. Good strategy. Brilliant even. But how does it react when said thing doesn't have to approach you?
Devilish. But now you're thinking.
Whilst I usually try to avoid this kind of backwards tactics in favor of a straight-up battle, I can see your world prefers this type of cerebral warfare. Very well. And so be it.
Itadori, I want you to send Nobara a text.
Huh?
Tell her to go in my office and find a box with her initials. And tell her she can figure out the rest.
And figure out the rest. Okay, what's that mean, Gojo-sensei?
It means he should prepare funeral arrangements soon.
Oh, I will, buddy. Just not for me.
Well, that only took forever.
Quit complaining. It wasn't even that bad.
Vergil, it was definitely that bad.
How so?
We drove an hour and a half to a landing strip, spent 3 hours flying in a plane, 1 bolt away from falling apart, 2 hours swimming in the open ocean when it did, until a fishing boat rescued us, which you then ran into a coral reef, forcing us to spend the next 5 hours rowing a fricking ship shard to shore. Do I need to continue?
You do not. But none of that matters now, because we made it. Fortuna lies beyond these walls.
Great. How are we supposed to get inside?
Easy. Observe.
That's pretty convenient. Does your sword have a special connection to the city that allows it to cut portals into it when you're close?
No, I can open portals to any place I've been previously from, wherever.
So, what was stopping you from opening a portal back in New York?
I hate that guy. I hate him so much.
Just suck it up and let's go.
Wow, it's actually really nice looking here. I feel at peace. A little.
It kind of reminds me of Rome. Nice Gothic architecture.
It is rather pleasant looking, but regardless, let us not become sidetracked from our goal. We must find my father and son post haste, and let us also do so before something bad happens.
Well, so much for that. What's going on?
Dunno, let's go see.
Ha! Pathetic work, Mary. I'd expect this quality of shots from a green year rookie, but someone of your repertoire, disappointing.
Well, if you think that's all I've got, you'll be in for a big surprise.
Doubtful.
Nice gun. Hey!
Well, what do we have here?
Like hurting girls, huh? Well, I've got a...
Excuse me, I've got this.
Didn't look like it too much, madam?
Hello to you too, Vergil. And it's Lady. Just Lady.
Finally, someone gets it. I'm Reacher. Just Reacher.
I knew that crap brick house looked familiar. Jack Reacher of planet Earth. You're a wanted man back on your world.
As a famous quote goes, the price of freedom is high, but it's one I'm willing to pay.
Really? Quoting Captain America?
At this point, Ichi, I wouldn't be surprised if we meet him.
I see. Also, never call me that again.
Okay, nice to meet you all. But we were in the middle of something.
Don't sweat it, little girl. A fraud like you could use the help.
Shut up, gosh dang it!
Vibranium-laced armor. Can't do any of the cool tricks King T'Challa can do, but it still makes those cap guns of yours pretty useless. You must not be a good listener, Reacher, so I guess I'll have to educate you the hard way.
We do not have time for this, Bionicle. Stand aside and you can leave in one piece.
Well, I wouldn't call myself a Bionicle, per se. I spent 92 years of my life as a hero factory before I ditched those losers for the fun zone.
Fascinating. I just don't remember when I asked.
Oh, you didn't. It just allowed me to throw a stun beacon at you without you noticing. You don't get called a hunter for nothing. I'm a master of the game, Vergil, and you are nothing to me but prey.
But sometimes, even the master can take his eyes off the ball.
You'll pay for that.
Send the check in the mail, Tin Can. What do you say, boys? I say we team up and put this guy in his place.
Couldn't have asked sooner.
Oh, no!
Huh, what's wrong? Get your butt beaten by a fraud?
No, this isn't right. You're all human. And you, the reports say, you should have been easy to take down.
Well, the reports are wrong!
Obviously. Hergen. This isn't over, Mary. I'll be back.
Was that a wise choice, letting him leave?
Probably not. I'll probably end up regretting it later, but at this point, that's future lady's problem.
Yes. And I would advise that upcoming clash be with the aid of my kin. Minus Dante, of course. Although, I think he should be releasing from his residential stay shortly.
Still can't believe someone convinced him to go into therapy. Those poor doctors.
They indeed had a Herculean task upon them, much like I and my companions do.
Oh yeah, who are these guys anyways?
Well, I believe we already said our names, but a reminder isn't ever a bad thing. I'm Reacher, former Major and Special Forces Commander of the 110th MP Special Investigations Unit.
Cool, even though I have no idea what that is.
Military police.
Ah, I see. I was in the military once. Didn't last too long.
I can tell. And this guy here is Ichigo Kurosaki.
Kurosaki? The hodgepodge kid?
For the love of God, why do people call me that?
It's easy to remember. It was either that or the ultimate minority.
How about you just call me Ichigo Kurosaki and be done with it? Is that too hard to ask for?
Hey, Vergil, you know he sounds?
I am aware he sounds like Nero. Speaking of which, I need to locate him and my father. You haven't seen either of them around here, have you?
Well, Nero's helping Kyrie at the orphanage, and your dad's been roped into giving one of his rousing speeches again. It seems like they get him every time he comes here.
Don't let him fool you. Father complains that he hates doing them, but yet he always jumps gung-ho into giving one at the first chance he gets. He likes to talk. According to him, that's how he killed the dragon to forge Yamato. Talked it to the point it fell asleep and he stabbed it with some other weapon I don't remember.
Okay, that'd never work. Either way, he and your mom will probably go to the orphanage after to see Nero, so you'd probably be able to catch him if you head there. I'm going there because I need to get Kalina Ann 2 repaired. Come on, I'll take you guys to the orphanage.
Well, she's cute. I'll give her that.
My advice to you, Reacher, my friend, is don't. My source? Trust me, bro.
I don't blame you. All right, I got the supplies unloaded from the truck, and tomorrow, me and David will get to putting those beds together.
Oh, that's wonderful! Nero, you're such a gentleman.
Anything for you, babe. I think I cut the Clyfoth tree again if you asked me to.
Oh, you...
What you making?
I'm a Triciana. Smell good?
Oh, you bet. Ah, the only person who makes pasta better than you is Nana Eva, but it's really close.
How close would that be, Nero? Do tell. I'm quite curious.
Hey, Nana Eva! Grandpa!
Good afternoon, Nero. How does today find you?
Finds me well, Grandpa. How was your sermon?
Oh, it was like normal. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, but they wouldn't let me off the podium. practically begged me with every fiber of their being for me to stay.
No, no. Do not let this demon scoundrel lie to you. He talked so much that some of the priests were falling asleep. I finally put an end to it by getting up and going to the facilities.
Probably shouldn't talk about any illness you've contracted in front of the young ones. I'll see to it that you get medical aid later.
Huh? Are you okay, Miss Eva?
Perfect, except I have to deal with the father of my sons.
You left during my speech.
Foolishness, Sparda. Foolishness.
Oh yes, that's quite respectful. Man who founded the town and he's getting laughed at.
Oh, get over it. Kyrie, dear. Do you need help?
Oh no, Miss Eva. I've got it. Please, you and Sparda go into the common room and I'll get some refreshments.
I'll go get a beer for me and Grandpa. What kind do you want?
Whatever is the most stout. Preferably an ale of some kind.
Got it. I might have to run to the station for that, though.
Well, don't go too out of your way, boy.
It's not a problem. Plus, when you get hammered, you tell the good stories.
Well, he's certainly got the boy's sense of humor, I'll give him that much. Speaking of, didn't you say Vergil was coming by?
I did. Though he didn't quite tell me when he would be...
Hey, folks, look who I found.
Mother, father.
Hello, Vergil.
Greetings, boy. How goes things?
They go, father. They go.
It's very good to see you again, and I see you have friends with you.
Yep, turns out Dante isn't the only one good at picking up ragtags.
If only he had the brains to do the sensible thing with them.
Ew.
Yes, father. You underestimate Dante's ability to offset the family riz with his own brand of bag fumbling. Also, I should probably introduce my crew. This is Reacher. He's a former army person. And this is Ichigo Kurosaki, the Soul Reaper.
Ichigo Kurosaki? The hodgepodge?
No! Do not say it!
All right, I won't.
Well, I must say, it's very nice to meet all of you handsome lads.
Handsome?
But I do wonder, what brought about this peculiar union?
The Makuta.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Makuta. I take it you know of them, father?
Unfortunately, yes. I encountered one long ago.
Was it Teridax?
Could it be any other?
They are all just as vile. My friends and I were ambushed at a shopping mall. I have yet to recover from the assailing.
Yeah, because that kiss was very traumatizing.
That and more. But that's not the end of it. Myself and the others were recruited by the Dhampir known as D to stand against Teridax, who now arms himself with modified Infinity Stones.
Oh crap, that's not good.
From what I gather, it's pretty much the worst thing that could happen. D's working to build a resistance against him, but we can only move so fast. He sent 3 teams to 3 worlds, and this is ours.
I see. Well, this is quite alarming. Quite alarming indeed.
We really don't know how many are coming or which ones are being sent. But Vergil said that you all would be the best chance to fight against them. Is he right? Or is he just talking out his butt again?
No, he's not wrong. But ambiguity is the biggest foe here, and Makuta Teridax will make excellent use of it. Yes. Ava, dear. Would you be so kind as to inform the children and Kyrie to avoid the common room? I need to access the secret chamber.
Yes, of course.
Secret chamber? What is this news?
Vergil, my boy, you forget that not only did I make this town, but that I was also a demon slayer much like you and your brother. Naturally, I came across my fair share of devil arms. Where do you think I store them?
In an orphanage. Where at even? In a hidden passage, of course. That couldn't be accidentally discovered by anyone.
Well, it was not. Now, come. If it is preparations you want, it is preparations you shall get.
Okay, I'll admit, that one hurt.
It is the beginning of many, Gojo. I advise you to sit down, surrender, and turn off your infinity. I can guarantee a quick death that way.
Not on your life. I may take a tumble, but there's still a lot of fight left in this tank. So long as my eyes glow blue, count on Satoru Gojo giving his all.
Then let us change that. For someone who has a reputation for being a genius, you truly are a dumb butt, Satoru.
Well, this is lovely. What am I gonna tell my fiancé who loves my eyes?
I genuinely do not care. You'll be too dead anyways.
Nah, why would I say that bunch of bullcrap? That doesn't even make sense. Oh, I know what I'll say. Care to humor me?
Will you take this seriously?
Domain expansion.
Phoenixnia.
What's the matter? You sound like you're losing a golf game. See, man? I told you. Gonna have to bring something pretty epic to beat the...
Oh, come on, bro. Are you really going to let a white-haired pretty boy get the best of you?
For your information, he hit me with a mind-scrambling attack. That probably wouldn't work on you, considering you have no mind, especially after taking your new form. What are you doing here, Anways Ferrum?
Teridax has ordered a change of plans. Krytha is now accompanying Krika to Ostania, while I'm here with you. Probably his best idea in a while.
Either of you would be nary a deterrent for my progress. Except for this, which never happened, by the way.
Yeah. You boys and your ego. Almost as big as my sword.
Ouch! That smarted. How'd you even get past my infinity?
Heh! The Upok, Mask of Dimensional Collapse. It lets me take away your precious toys, Gojo. You may as well give up.
Like I told your worthless brother. Nah, I'd win.
When did you say whatever? Either way, this ends soon, Gojo. Make peace with your gods.
I'd have to make peace with myself, buddy. For throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
Father, this collection of it is impressive.
Oh, it's really nothing what it used to be. I lost quite a few when that plebeian Sanctus started his tomfoolery. However, he never really knew where to look for the good stuff.
As in the really dangerous stuff?
What else would good translate to in this context?
Right. Housing a trove of deadly weapons under an orphanage. Top-tier child safety right here, folks.
If they could find this place, that is.
Of course, none of these are my top pick for the upcoming dance. No, that one's going to require more force in the edge.
Damn.
Tough crowd. Well, anyways, you're all free to take a weapon for the coming bash. Find your style, please.
Hey, Sparda, what's this?
Oh, that's something special.
How special?
Special enough that I don't think any of you should wear it right now.
It says Berserker armor. Gnarly.
You don't know the half of it. It's a special tool crafted by insidious minds to send their foes down to the fires, to be wielded only by those who are already there.
What's that supposed to mean?
This armor can be a blessing and a curse.
Don't you mean ore?
No. The armor is a weapon made for the mad. It's mystically forged and imbued with the drive to fight until you can fight no longer.
Doesn't sound too bad. What's the catch?
If you're not powerful enough to keep up, it will ensure your ability to continue fighting by painfully suturing your wounds and breaking broken bones back into place. The last human who wore it died in agony as his body was puppeteered for hours after.
Ouch. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
There's only been one person to nearly master it, and the price he paid to get there wasn't nearly worth it. I never heard from him after he passed it to me. I hope peace found him in the end.
I hate to break the moment, but has anyone seen Ichigo?
Wasn't he behind you?
I haven't seen him. Where'd the little guy go?
Yes, I'm sure. I ordered 3 pounds of guanciale from your catalog, but I only received half a pound of pancetta. No, Ho, they are not the same thing. Only a true Italian would know the difference. Sir, I am a real Italian. Signore, ho più sangue italiano nel mio alluce che in tutta la tua stirpe.
Orihime! Orihime!
Huh? I'm sorry, sir. We'll continue this another time. Hello? Can I help you?
Orihime, it's me. It's Ichigo.
Nice to meet you, Ichigo. I think you called me by the wrong name.
No, you're not her.
I'm sorry. I don't know who you're talking about. Wait, are you one of Vergil's friends?
Wait, you're with them, aren't you?
Huh?
You are! You're a Makuta!
Sir, you're scaring me!
Good. Now you'll know a fraction of the pain you people caused me.
Ichigo, please stop!
I'll stop when you stop using her voice to torture me. Dang demon! I'll cut your throat out!
Nero! Help me!
You okay?
Yeah, thank you, Nero.
He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, just scared the bejesus out of me.
Well, I'm not done yet, Makuta. Which one are you? Gorast, Kretha, Antraz? Kyrie, go find Nana Eva and tell her to get Grandpa. I'll handle this guy for now.
Okay, be safe, Nero.
You're letting her get away! Look, buddy, I don't know who the heck you think you are, but I gotta tell you one thing. You don't come into this orphanage, threaten my girlfriend, and/or anything else around here without expecting me to kick your crack in. Don't you mean crap? I said what I frickin' said, weeb! Now, you get that blade of yours up and don't let it down until you can't lift anymore! Fine, then let's go!
Thus, the clash began. The 2 half-bloods lunged forward, oversized swords flashing, one fighting to protect the ones he loved, the other to avenge what he had lost. Zangetsu and Red Queen exploded with sparks as they tore through the air, wielded with a wild precision. Ichigo struck, ironically, like a demon, teeth gnashed, forcing Nero onto the defensive. To the Devil Hunter's surprise, the pressure worked. Zangetsu hammered him back, battering away at his guard until Red Queen spun from Nero's grip, skidding across the floor. Cursing, Nero hesitated, gauging whether to retrieve his sword, and realized he didn't need it. Ichigo had the edge in swordsmanship, sure, but Nero had the blood of Sparda. And if skill failed, well, a true Sparda could always throw hands. Electricity flared through Nero's Devil Breaker as he slammed a punch straight into Ichigo's face, knocking the Shinigami flat. He didn't let up, fists pounding down with brutal fury as if Ichigo owed him a lifetime of debts. After a savage beatdown, Nero grabbed him by the neck and hurled him clean through a window into the courtyard below. Ichigo staggered up, already regretting starting this fight, but it was too late to turn back, especially with Nero charging, sword and gun drawn. Snarling, Ichigo batted away the incoming bullets and reluctantly donned his hollow mask, feeling uneasy about needing it again. Still, the power boost let him surge forward, cleaving through Nero's cybernetic arm and knocking the blue rose from his grasp. Maybe, just maybe, Ichigo thought, he could end this. He could not. A flash of blue intercepted his strike, a claw that shattered Zangetsu's blade with a snap. Nero had changed, triggered, one could say, and now Ichigo wasn't fighting the same opponent. With speed, Ichigo couldn't counter. Nero hurled him skyward, then rocketed after him, new Devilbringer crackling with power. Even masked, Ichigo couldn't keep up. The next punch cracked his ribs and broke his mask in one devastating blow. It was too much. Blood filled his lungs. Ichigo knew this could be the end. To die here, leaving Orihime and Justice behind. No, he refused. If he had to become a monster to fight on, so be it. He'd endure the exile. With a feral roar, Ichigo surged back, a riptide of red energy exploding from his body, blasting Nero from the sky. They crashed into the courtyard with an earth-shaking boom, both rising again, battered, burning, but unbound. How would it end? That is up to you to find out.
All right, pal. You've given me a good one, but now it's time we ended this.
And that is enough of that.
That's him, Mr. Sparda! That's the one who attacked me!
Now then, if we can all stop behaving like animals fighting over a good mate, let's get to the bottom of this, shall we?
Vergil, you basket! Your family are Makuta allies!
What? That's beyond incorrect.
No kidding. The kid who swung first and asked questions later comes up with a bogus answer. That couldn't be told sooner. Here's just a horse, he said.
Now, we're going to start this over, and both of you are going to sit down, shut up, and listen well.
But Grandpa,
Do as he says, boy. The path of least resistance. Something.
Fine, I guess I'll listen. Me too. Since you all don't seem to be giving me any other options.
Good. Now, it all starts like this.
Okay, so there are robot demons called Makuta, trying to take over the multi-Omni-Verse. Their leader has magic rocks called Infinity Stones, and something called a Hoggoku. Hogyoku. Say it right, dummy. Ignoring you and Dad, you, Reacher, Ichigo, and others are on a mission from that Vampire Hunter D character we met in the Discord to stop him. Am I following everything?
More or less. I'm almost literally just here for the ride, as this is really above my pay grade.
The details you have said are correct, son. Though there are some that you already forgot.
Such as the fact that Teridax's lieutenants are using copies of other people's bodies to blend in, like a T-1000 and Ada Wong.
Yes, that is correct.
Right, and the reason we sound exactly the same is because...
The role of the die-cast Snake Eyes twice. It's why you share the same voice and why Ichigo finds Kirie similar to his own former lover.
I'm sorry, what?
Have you not read the copy of Multiversity 101 I sent you?
No, I've been busy running Devil May Cry since Uncle Dante's been gone. When's he coming back, BTW?
Hopefully never.
Vergil!
Sorry, not sorry. Although he would be useful for the upcoming battle.
Yeah, speaking of that, do you have any idea when they're gonna come storming in?
I do not, unfortunately. All I know is that we should prepare for the worst.
Yeah, and even then we won't be ready.
Greetings, sister. Finished up with your training?
Yeah, it took me a while to get used to not breaking everything, but I've adjusted quite well, I think.
I see. Viltrumite physiology is very interesting to work with. With how their smart atoms work, the power scaling is somewhat fluctuous.
Hence the 9-month training arc I've been on. I think it's been worth it. I'm stronger, faster, and better now than I ever was as that Ada Wong woman. Quite frankly, I should have started with the Viltrumite first. Well, I guess Ada did have a better fashion sense, and better hair.
Right, which brings me to the next point. Please try next time not to be blasted full of protodermis. Vitae bodies come plentiful, but they take time to grow, And despite our illustrious leader possessing the Time Stone, he does not have the patience for any more delays.
I'd expect nothing less from his glory. Speaking of time, how come the subjects? I'm going to need them for the invasion soon.
They are ready. Say the word, and they will march with you to the end.
Perfect. Then I say the time is now. Let the glory of the Makuta come forth to take what is rightfully ours.